Welcome back to the ProMiles tutorial videos. One of the questions we get asked most often is, how do I print out my fuel tax reports? So here's a quick video on how to print out your reports. Now this is assuming that you've been diligently entering all your trips throughout the quarter and you have everything entered and you're just ready to print them out. If you're not ready for that yet, then please refer to one of the other videos on entering your trips. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the Run Reports button. We're going to click on that, and we're going to need a base state IFTA report. Select your quarter over here, and then of course you're going to want to, most likely you're going to want to do all units unless you're doing a bill back situation. And we click Run Report. Now, once you've done that, it'll email you when the report is complete, but I'll show you a shortcut to that here in a second. But while we're here, we're also going to look at mile tax returns. For most people, you're going to need to print one or more of the various mile tax returns. Just for the video here, I'll choose New York, and once again, your quarter, you can also specify a date range or a month or whatever you need to do here. But I'm going to go by quarter and click Run Report. Now the great thing about this is once you've clicked the Run Report button, over here in what we call the report queue is where reports end up at, and they live here for a period of up to 30 days unless you come in here and delete them out. So the base state IFTA report that I just ran is already completed, so I can actually just click download, and depending on your browser, some of them will ask you where you want to save it or stuff like that. But anyway, go ahead and do whatever you need to save it off there, and then you can go ahead and open it up and view and print out your IFTA report. In this case, it was specified as a Texas base state, so it's got the information like Texas taxpayer number. It's on a Texas form. Now then, in the meantime, if we go back over to the report queue, we can refresh this list, and now the mile tax return is complete. So we can go ahead and open that up, and here's our, it didn't have a whole lot of miles in New York, but you can see, it's going to generate the New York mile tax return for you. A couple of things to remember here, over in your settings section, in your fuel tax accounts tab is where you're going to choose your IFTA state so that it'll choose the correct base state form. And then all of your account numbers are going to go in here as well. And a word of caution, when you're in the report queue, you'll see that reports that I've ran previously are going to be in here as well, because I haven't deleted them. Now keep in mind that because I did a IFTA base state official form back on the 9/15, that's not going to be the same results as the one that I did on 9/26. Okay, if I click this download, it's going to download the same information, the same form that ran on that date. Now, a shortcut that we do have here for those of you that are consistently checking these things throughout the quarter is copy and rerun. So you can actually go in here and go into the report section and just bypass this, come straight to your report queue and choose the report you want to see updated and click copy and rerun, and it's going to submit that for processing again, and in this case we're going to end up with identical results as the one we just ran a few minutes ago. Keep in mind that depending on the server load, The time that it'll take to process these reports can be anywhere from a few seconds to several minutes. It's based on number one, your fleet size, and number two, how many other clients we have active on the servers at the same time. So it can take like I said, it can take a few minutes for some of our larger clients, but for most of you, your reports will be complete within a minute. And then while I'm here, if you want to get rid of any of these old reports, all you have to do is come over here and click on delete. And we'll go ahead and get rid of some of these older ones that I had ran. And now I just have the ones that I ran today. So anyway, let us know if you have more questions. Thanks for watching.